How's it going, everybody? This is Darrin with GuitarControl.com bringing you this video lesson, and today I've got 3 more pentatonic sequences that can be made into licks. So right now Guitar Control is giving away this really awesome daily practice routine to improve your lead guitar chops. This was put together by our very own Silvio Gazquez, a 2-time Guitar Idol finalist. This routine covers the 4 main concepts that are necessary for lead guitar: alternate picking, legato, sweep picking, and tapping. All the tabs and exercises are all included in this free ebook. There's a link in the description where you can get yours. So be sure to click on the link in the description for the tabs, and let's get close up and take a look at these. Alright, so all 3 of these, today I'm doing them in A, but they are movable. You could do them in whatever key you want because there isn't any open strings in this. So this first one here, we're going to start off, we're right here in just our box pattern of A minor pentatonic. So I'm going to start here on the D string, and I got my 3rd finger on the 7th fret and my 1st finger on the 5th fret, and we're going to pick this 7 and pull off to 5 and then hammer back on to 7. Then we're going to go to the 5th fret of the G string, back to the 7th fret of the D string, back to the 5th fret of the G string. So these are all done, these are all triplets, so it's divided up in 4 groups of 3 notes. So that's the first 2. Now starting on the 3rd one, we left off here with our 1st finger on the 5th fret of the G string, and now we're going to take our 3rd finger, go back to the 7th fret, and we're going to do like this slide from nowhere to 9, sort of. And then we're going to pull off back to 7. So when we do that pull off, then we go to the 9th fret on the D string. So that's our triplet. So that's beat 3. Now for beat 4, we're just going to go back to the 7th fret of the D string again, or excuse me, the G string, and then back to the 9th fret of the D string, and now we're going to go to the 9th fret of the D string by rolling your 3rd finger up. So we've done this on some of the previous ones where you wouldn't want it to be, you want Alright, and then the second one, again we're in A minor, and we're also out of that same sequence. And now we're going to start off on the 5th fret of the D string, and we're going to pick that and do a hammer onto the 7th fret. Then we're going to take that 3rd finger and roll up to that 9th fret of the G, or excuse me, the 7th fret of the G string, like what we did on the previous one. And then back to the 7th fret of the D string. So this is just made up of 8th notes, so it's like 1 and 2 and... Okay, so that's the first 2 beats, 1 and 2 and then on the downbeat of 3, we're going to go back to the 5th fret of the G string, and then back to the 7th fret of the D string, but at the same time you want to move your 1st finger to the 5th fret so you can pick and pull off. So, and then we're going to end on the 7th fret of the A string. So we've got okay, so that's the first measure of that. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then on the next measure we go back to the 5th fret of the D string, 1, and then on the end of 1 back to the 7th fret of the A string, and now we're going to do this little chromatic walk down. So this is like 1 and 2 2, downbeat of 2, we're going to go to the 6th fret here. So this is your blue note. Then to the 5th fret, and then finally ending on the 7th fret of the D string, which is an A, so it makes it resolve. Alright, and then finally the last one we're going to look at here. We're going to start off by doing a slide from nowhere to the 9th fret of the G string when you want to use your 3rd finger. And then you're going to follow that with the 8th fret of the B string with your 2nd finger, but you want to keep this on here so it's ringing out. And then immediately we're going to scoot down to the 7th fret, so your 3rd finger will go to the 7th fret and your 1st finger's on the 5th, and we're going to pick that and pull off. So you got. Then we follow that with the 7th fret on the D string. So now we're going to take that 3rd finger and roll it up again, just like we've been doing, from the 7th fret of the D string to the 7th fret of the G string. Then down to the 5th fret of the G string, back to the 7th fret of the D string, and then the A string open. Alright, so any of these licks, you can take it and just add it into something that you're already doing. So like if you were already playing some kind of a lick, like, you know, maybe ones we've gone over before in A, you know, maybe you're going, you could add that in there. So I'm doing you can add any of these things in, or you could. So as you learn these and practice them, you just want to kind of like, you know, think of ways that you can like implement this into stuff that you're already doing, and you don't even need to play the entire sequence. You could just take part of it. You know, you could. So that was just like the first part of lick number 2. And you could kind of add whatever you wanted into it. So So there I added in that first measure of lick 2 and added the lick 3 to it. So just any combination like that, you want to experiment around with it. Alright, so there you have it. 3 more fun, not terribly difficult to play pentatonic sequences that you can make into licks. So if you like this lesson, be sure to give me a thumbs up and leave a comment down below if you have any questions about this or other guitar-related topics. If you've not already done so, please subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the content that we upload throughout the week. Well, that is all I have for you today. Thanks for watching and have a great day.